I think we're there
Yes,
because
we there.
like what everybody has been saying in the reports is that Lamar wants more guaranteed money than Deshaun Watson. Lamar wants to reset the market. That's what everybody has been saying, and
They not gonna let him do that in Baltimore.
they not
They
gonna
just
let him do
they just
do
don't
that.
do that.
They don't do
What?
that.
What?
So
Okay. What team? What team? What team? What team?
time.
Give
All
me a
right.
team.
So
Give
time
me a
out.
team.
Time out real quick, Sedation. So you're asking for a team. The teams that are not currently pursuing Lamar is the Falcons, the Dolphins, the Panthers, the Commanders, and the Raiders. Those are 5 teams that it's been reported they're not looking to pursue Lamar any way, shape, form, or fashion. All right. So, and right to that, you're saying, give me a team, give me a team, give me a team, give me a team. My knee-jerk reaction to that is going to be, I don't know. But here's the thing where the franchise tag comes back into play. Credit to Fred Taylor who brought this up. And talking about the franchise tag also it's a business tactic for the owners and for the organization to use their cap space however they see fit. What is there to be said about the Baltimore Ravens not necessarily pulling this non-exclusive franchise tag, not putting that on Lamar because they don't want to pay him, but also knowing, hey, brother, remember, with the exclusive tag, he can go out there and shop himself away to see if he can find a long-term deal, and the Ravens get the opportunity to match that if they want to. But who's to say the Ravens ain't already had conversation with everybody else around the league to know Lamar ain't gonna go nowhere to find the money he wants? And so it's just like, well, if we know ain't nobody gonna cash you out for $235 guaranteed to let you reset the market and set the record, we ain't just to give you that money if we know it ain't a market out there for you to get that money. So it would be in our best business interest to be like, take this 32.
Yeah, because the 130 guarantee was that's just disrespectful, man.
Because honestly, it's really giving him. It's really to me. It's really giving him another chance. It's like, okay, we're gonna erase this injury year where we really couldn't get to see if we should pay you this money. We're gonna erase that.
Give me at
Erase
least
that.
200 guaranteed. Can I at least get
Bro,
200
200?
guaranteed?
I can't be mad at 200, bro. Show me you love me. Don't show me you love me.
Yeah.
Show me you respect me. Give me the 200 mil.
I
Yeah,
respect
this ain't
it.
even
I
about love
respect you
right
by
now. This ain't
understanding
about
that
love.
you had a
You gotta
season
respect me.
that was plagued by injury, and that I need to give you
No,
another season.
that isn't about respect. We all know and believe that, or at least I believe, they don't trust
Draft better
Lamar
online.
healthy.
Draft better receivers. Give me help. As opposed to me running around for my fucking life back here.
What?
Come on, man.
Yeah,
You
dog.
sound worse than these folks in his office.
Yeah, man. So
Live a rapper.
So Marquise Brown wasn't good enough.
Man, Marquise Brown ain't Lamar
All these
Jackson.
other guys that they got wasn't good enough.
Talking about some hell no. Hollywood Brown ain't shit.
Bro, didn't he have like a good offensive line?
No, he had a good year because of Lamar Jackson. Hollywood Brown ain't shit.
Ain't he with the Cardinals now?
He got Mark Andrews.
He ain't even top 20 in the league, brother.
Mark
He ain't
Andrews?
even top. I'm talking about Hollywood Brown. Mark Andrews is a top 5 tight end. But Hollywood Brown, again, for the third time, respectfully.
And then the wide receiver they drafted in the first round, I can't think of his name currently. He was out with injury this season. But yeah, I think the Ravens don't believe in Lamar long term because they believe he's injury prone, and I believe for them the last thing they feel like themselves want to do is give him $300 million. I'm not saying that's what Lamar want. I'm just throwing that number out there. They give him $300 million. I'm not saying that's what he's negotiating for. Rather, last thing they would want is give him $300 million guaranteed, and he injured. You know what I'm saying? $300 million 5 years guaranteed, and for three for those 5 years, you not being able to play full season. You know what I'm saying? So, and it comes down to like that style of play that Lamar is being elusive out there, taking hits, so on and so forth. So,
bro, go get in one of these AFC Championship games with Patrick Mahomes next year on this franchise tag. You pay.
They still not gonna give it to him.
If you do anything less than that,
I don't believe they gonna give it to him.
They not, bro, because Baltimore just traditionally don't pay quarterbacks. They build through the draft, man, and they think their
You
ways
gotta
have
see,
been.
see, see. If we was talking about Patrick Mahomes, Baltimore would have no choice.
Patrick Mahomes is like completely different level, completely different conversation,
Exactly. That's the market.
completely
Patrick Mahomes is
different.
the market. You want to change the
But
market?
but see, look, but Patrick Mahomes, people look at Patrick Mahomes' figure of 500 million. So that 500 million is spread out not only over 10 years, it's spread out over. Um, he doesn't even receive the first fullness of it until I think after this year. So I don't even think that contract kicks in until 2024. Um, as far as the extension for Patrick Mahomes, so he structured a lot of that money to be received on the back end to give the team room to go out and sign free agents so they can still contend for championships. But Lamar done paid his dues. Baltimore, y'all wrong. Y'all cheap. Pay this nigga. You don't. If
Uh-huh.
y'all, we'll go get the money somewhere else. Case closed. But
Yeah,
I think the Ravens sent out the whoop de whoop, sent out the okie doke and was like, hey, we at the end of the day, us billionaires got to stick together. Y'all don't offer him, and we gonna force this fool to play under the non-exclusive franchise tag and all that money he thought he was gonna get. And I'm gonna tell you what, and this is my last thing, and I'm done talking about it. I think, and me personally, I think due to the scale and magnitude of the size of this deal, the fact that Lamar Jackson does not have a true agent that front offices are used to conversing with, because mind you, the top athletes share, a couple handfuls of the same agents. So they're
all
used to
right.
talking to, relatively speaking, the same people.
If not just under
Lamar,
the same umbrella of agencies.
of course, Lamar Jackson, however, is managed by his mother,
Yeah.
a black woman, a strong visionary of a black woman who's had a clear cut vision and path for her son for a long time. Bro, I think it's an angle to that story to where I don't know if they want his mom to be a part of receiving commission on that large of a deal because agents are old, right? Like 10 to 15% of that contract. Could it be something along the lines of we don't want to create that much generational wealth for a minority family? We're used to dealing with things a certain way, and maybe they aren't following the code of what's and how it's done. I just charge you to maybe think about it from that perspective.
I've
It
thought
could be
about
some of that going on.
I've thought about that too, and I've thought at bare minimum, if she's just, out there figuring it out as she go since he came into the league, like has she had some type of counsel? Even if nobody has tried to manage Lamar directly, has the mother been able to have some type of counsel for somebody more experienced than her to be like, hey, this is how you may want to try to handle this situation? Or is she just going for what she know, like I said, just figuring it out as she goes. So I've definitely thought about that. And that's also been a point. Like, is it because of the mom is in the inner workings? Could this deal have been done and could Lamar have reset the market? He had an agent who's been more experienced. So that's something to think about too. To close, talking about Isaac's point of the Baltimore Ravens traditionally not paying their quarterback. So Joe Flacco, after being a Super Bowl MVP, was given a 6-year, $126 million contract. And of that 120 million, only 29 million was guaranteed. And that was as a that
Wow.
and that was as a Super Bowl MVP, coming off a Super Bowl MVP.
Wow.
Uh
So, in terms of what they usually do, they actually really respected this fool. Because that is actually, that's not even funny. That's like, bro, 6 years, 29 million. You just signed your soul away for. Bro, that's not
No,
even
6
5
year,
million.
6 year, 120 million.
I know with only 29 guaranteed, and I
Oh
guarantee
yeah.
you he didn't hit incentives those following years, bro. That contract was worth a little less than 4 million a year. They won.
Yeah, yeah.
They won on
They
him,
won.
bro.
Yeah, man. So there's the history of the Baltimore Ravens and them paying quarterbacks. So this may not be a Lamar thing. This just may be a Baltimore Ravens thing.